What up, players, bachelors, bros, broskies, brewskis, dudes? Mostly dudes. I know there's probably some girls out there, but I gotta admit, most of the people watching video game videos on YouTube are dudes. So, what's up, dudes? I'm just gonna address the dudes for the most part, because that's just kind of how it goes. Today, I wanted to bring you guys a video of me getting completely wrecked by snipers, because I feel like it's totally fitting for what I want to talk about in the commentary. And what I want to get into with you guys today, without further ado, I don't know if I mentioned, this is Muzzafuzza, by the way. And if you don't know who Muzzafuzza is, you probably do. I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you know who Muzzafuzza is. But if you don't, I started as a sniper on COD 4 and World at War. As far as like my gaming history goes, that's really when I started making YouTube videos. And eventually, you know, I stopped sniping as much as I used to because I still like getting like sniping gameplays, but as far as the grinding for clips to make montages, that was just too much for me. And but I still have tons of respect for all the people that do love sniping, and I still enjoy watching sniping in Call of Duty and other games to this day. So I wanted to make this video to defend my sniper homies, to defend all my friends that use sniper rifles and that do try to get montage clips and do the kill feed grind and the trying to get triples and trick shots and all that stuff. Because a lot of people in the gaming community, and yeah, we have like toxic parts of this community like anything else. There's people who are just assholes. There's people who are going to troll, and there's people who are going to try to push your buttons and poke fun and make fun of anything and everything that anybody decides to do. And, you know, sniping is one of those things. People will say, like, if you do trick shots, you're just a little fairy boy who likes to spin around like a ballerina and jump off buildings for no reason and ruin the game for your team. And they might have a point. But I really don't think that people that do trick shots are like that. I think people who do trick shots, maybe not for the most part, but for at least a little bit of it, are creative people and people who want to push new limits and do new things within the game that maybe you weren't even meant to do. And that's like plays into things like bounces and glitches and stuff that people try to get clips with. People just want to push creative boundaries and push the envelope, even when it comes to something as simple, and not simple, but something as niche as gaming montages, because not everyone in the world wants to watch gaming montages, but some people do, and the people that do want to see the most creative clips possible. So what inspired me to make this video here is that I was seeing a lot of snipers getting attacked. This was like a couple months back, but I just only got around to really getting my thoughts on how I wanted to retort. But people were saying things like snipers are assholes, snipers need to go die, they need their own playlist so they can just snipe each other and suck each other's dicks or whatever. They get angry, they say stuff like that because they just want us to go kill ourselves. And not really, like they don't want to actually see us kill ourselves, but they want us to kill ourselves in the game, and they want us to just get out of their game because some people, and I would call them tryhards if I was to use those kind of labels. I really don't like using labels like that, but some people would say that the tryhards, the MLG players, the people who really care a lot more about winning and losing and kill-death ratio and things like this than other players are going to hate snipers a lot more. And this is just gamer-on-gamer crime, in my opinion. I feel like everybody should be able to get along in the gaming community. That's not the way it goes, because it's human nature to kind of want to divide people into groups and say that this group can't do this, and this group should get more, and this group should get less, and blah, 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 blah. And it's not going to be fair. It's never going to be fair because life's not fair. So for all the snipers that are out there and they feel like it's not fair, snipers don't get enough recognition, and that commentary took over, I feel you. I feel like gaming montages and Call of Duty montages, sniping montages, things like this, they did kind of fall off at one point. They went kind of downhill when commentary and Let's Plays and face cams and all that stuff was taking over. Montages kind of took a hit because the montage community itself isn't really as organized as the commentary community. There's not like a lot of community channels for montages. There's only really a couple major clans, being Optic and FaZe, for sniping and montages and stuff. I think it has a bright future. I think people aren't going to stop making montages. I just feel like the commentary community has completely overwhelmed and oversaturated and overtaken it. So if you're looking for success in either of those, if you're trying to be a successful montage maker or a commentator, you're probably going to find it a lot easier to be a commentator because it takes far less work and actual just grinding for the best clips you can possibly get. And it's probably a lot less frustrating to do commentaries as well. But I do want to defend my snipers. And I would say the main point for anybody that hates on snipers, and I'm guessing there's not very many on my channel just because of who I am. If you watch my channel and you hate snipers, I don't even know how you got here, to be honest. And I have to say, I've ran into my fair share of douchebags and dicks and assholes and just clowns in the sniping community just as much as I have in the commentary community. It's just different. There's always going to be people peacocking and trying to have a dick measuring contest or whatever you want to call it. Just people trying to be like, I'm better than you and I know it and I'm going to rub it in your face, blah, blah, blah. Like, for me, I really feel like the best montage situation would be like whoever gets the most creative clips, whoever gets the best clips to their potential. And some people are going to have a higher potential to reach than others. And once you peak on that potential, you're not really going to see any better. Like, once you get to a certain point, you can't get better clips than like a quad headshot or like back to back double headshot. You know, insert crazy ass clip here that a few people at the top level like Grizz and Pomage and I mean, there's a lot of people nowadays. There's more snipers than ever nowadays, but when you reach that top level, it's really hard to keep one-upping yourself and getting better and better clips unless you have that drive and that positive mindset where you're just always trying to go above and beyond. And some people just can't handle that. So I don't know. I'm trying to address people that hate on snipers, but I'm also just trying to address the gaming community as a whole. You should just respect people for what they want to do. You're not going to have the same intentions, and you're not going to understand the motives and the motivation behind why people make certain decisions and why people play certain video games more than others or whatever. Like, I feel like you're not going to ever fully understand the sniping community if you don't snipe. It's not gonna work. If you've never been like a quick scoper, if you've never really put in the hours to try to be a sniper, you're not gonna understand where snipers are coming from because you're not a part of that community. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that you have to, and I'm not saying that you know, people can't have disagreements and can't challenge each other. I just feel like in a community like this, it's a lot of teenagers and it's a lot of kids and it's a lot of people who spend way too much time on their computer and don't get outside enough and don't have a social life enough and don't get enough sex or whatever. Like, there's a lot of different stress levels and different egos battling in this community, and people should just give it a rest. People should let other people do what they want to do. As long as it's not affecting you, as long as there's no victim, then people could do whatever the fuck they want to do in their own time, at their house, by themselves, or whatever. Like, that's what I'm trying to get across. And if you carry that attitude with you away from gaming and into real life, it'll help you avoid a lot of battles that you don't need to fight in real life as well. Because there's going to be people you run into in real life that don't do the same things that you do, that don't view the world the same way that you do, that don't have necessarily your ideology or your religion or the way you look at politics or the way you look at anything. Like, there's going to be people who cross your path and literally cross you. Like, they're not going to be the people that you get along with. And how you deal with those people and how you react to those people is going to be a big part of how the consequences carry out after that. And I'm not trying to say I have all the answers to this, because this is always a constant. It's not like a magic wand. You're not just going to instantly know how to figure out how to deal with people. But if you do have a good attitude about it, you're going to deal with people a lot better. And if I can have any of you guys come away with that and use it and get some positive benefit out of it, then I've done my job. And I'm actually, you know, helping you guys, which is what I want to do with this channel. I don't want to just be entertaining. I don't want to just be funny. I also want to give you guys maybe some good information that can help you get through things that are tough, like real life struggles, like stuff that I've already been through. So yeah, that's my defending the snipers video. I know I got off on all sorts of different tangents about real life and stuff like that, but I feel like this applies. I just wish more people would respect each other and respect each other's decisions and let bygones be bygones and just let people live in peace. And there's a lot of bickering. There's a lot of just stupid shit that happens on the internet. A lot of the YouTube comments represent just the amount of stupidity and ignorance and just general retardedness, and I don't mean that offensively, of people in general. Like, most people you run into, if you consider yourself intelligent, are going to seem dumb to you. There's just a lot of people out there who are just dumb. So it might be better for you to stay away from those people and to be a hermit and just hole up inside your house and play video games all day, but that's not going to help you to actually deal with those people on a face-to-face basis. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys can take something from this video. Thank you for watching. Thanks for all the support, and I will see you guys next time.